The ball, running it against the #1 defense, he gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on now is a man who punted collegiately not far from here at Boston College, Ryan Quigley to kick. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37. From 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And his guys are going to have a 1st and goal down at the 3-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll run with White. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham from 3 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The point after try for Gostkowski. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They start the drive with Anderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on second is Simeon. Green with a catch left side. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be, making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They run it again with Anderson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Cameron Jordan is now one of those versatile defensive linemen who can play all up and down the front. Whether he's playing tackle or end, he knows how to make plays.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On first down, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And he has reached the summit. Move over Peyton Manning. There's a new record holder at the top, partner.
And somewhere Peyton Manning is not excited about moving over, but he respects the fact that someone came and got his record. And we're here to say it. How exciting is this? Not just for us, but for all fans of football.
Gronkowski for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Gronkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still first down. Shut down. Check back. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. 28-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Anderson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. He'll field this at the 5. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Brady to throw on second down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning, and then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And they better put that ball to the side because with that catch, he's a new single-season receiving yards record holder.
What a fantastic year. And we saw it start early, didn't we, partner? Right out of the gate, we knew he was going to have a tremendous year, but who knew it would culminate in breaking this all-time record.
Carry for White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
This will be caught at the 2. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the... And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. It's a pickup of 21, and it's a first down for the Broncos.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Nobody leaked. Big play. And that's going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
From the gun, here's Simeon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On second down, here's Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. C.J. Anderson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I have to admit to a little surprise here. And then down in distance, I would have thought they were going to throw the football. Instead, they decided to run it. But give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and held them to no gain.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Brady now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Now Brady, and he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st down, Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Brady will try again on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Patriots are down.
All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. Third quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw on second is Simeon. Green's got it over the middle. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
From the gun on third, Simeon. And he's got Hireman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down. At the 42.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
We got three. Three down.
All right, here we go. Green!
Now a first down throw, Simeon. It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Everyone's got four down.
Here we go!
Simeon throwing again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Luke Kuechly in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Go, Jack, let's go. We got this. We got this. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to the ground, Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Simeon. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. J.J. Watt in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
To throw is Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Surveying the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for the Patriots. 35 yards.
Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week? It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers. I'd hate to be a defender right now because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. Hey, what is he doing? What's that term they use? He's uncovering and making big catches. Really fun to watch. Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Throwing is Brady on third down, and this is caught. It's Edelman, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run for it. This is White. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Brady throwing on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Brady, that's caught at the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. And partner, sayonara to Randy Moss's 07 record. That is the 24th receiving touchdown this year for him. He's the new king.
Well, always remember how Randy did it. Going deep, going over the top of people and catching those touchdown passes. But what we've witnessed here today, what we've witnessed throughout this season, great new memories have been created by the new king.
The point after try for Gostkowski. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He goes underneath for Anderson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd, Simeon to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Holding defense.
And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They stay on the ground with White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Still second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Brady going to look to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the week, watching tape as they formulate it. You know, the best ones, they listen to their guy and say, okay, what do you like this week? You like this play? You don't like that play? And that helps them formulate what they're going to do.
Now White. And some room to work. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Got Gostkowski for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long, it's Simeon. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion, because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
That's pulled in at the 32. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Brady going to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Pats, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Denver, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.